Did you know the legendary 73 V8 Interceptor in Mad Max was once almost scrapped? Or that the iconic Black Beast was built from a rare Ford Falcon XB GT and had a spinning fake supercharger? From explosive on-screen stunts to near-death experiences, this car's behind-the-scenes story is full of jaw-dropping surprises. Fans tracked it across 3 continents, and every replica is completely unique. Buckle up as we dive into 20 weird, fascinating, and mind-blowing facts about Max's unstoppable V8 Interceptor. Number 20. The rare beast, built from a 1973 Ford Falcon XB GT. The Interceptor's story begins with a rare Australian muscle car, the 1973 Ford Falcon XB GT 351 Coupe. Only 949 of these limited edition vehicles were ever produced, making it a collector's dream even before its cinematic transformation. The XB GT was known for its powerful V8 engine and sleek design, but what made it truly special was its potential for customization. Filmmakers saw beyond its stock appeal and envisioned a vehicle that could dominate a post-apocalyptic wasteland. When George Miller and his team acquired the car, they recognized the need to make it look aggressive and menacing, something beyond ordinary muscle cars. They studied the lines and curves of the XB GT, noting its potential to be molded into the iconic Interceptor. The car's original proportions lent themselves to radical modifications, giving it a futuristic yet feral presence. Designers also worked closely with mechanics to ensure the base could withstand high-speed chases and on-screen stunts, despite its limited production run. The Falcon XB GT's rarity added another layer of intrigue. For enthusiasts, knowing that the Interceptor was born from such a limited model increased its allure exponentially. Every panel, curve, and component of the car carried a history beyond the film. It became a symbol of automotive creativity, where a standard rare car was elevated to an unforgettable movie legend. Moving forward, we explore how the team managed to create the one-of-a-kind car under tight budget constraints. Number 19. One car, one chance, the budget allowed. Only a single Interceptor. The production budget for Mad Max was extremely tight, with only $20,000 allocated for all vehicles. This meant that the filmmakers had no room for error, no backups, and no second chances. The Interceptor had to function perfectly from the moment it rolled onto the set. Every stunt, chase, and action sequence relied on this single car. This constraint forced the team to be innovative, combining creativity with precision engineering to ensure the Interceptor could endure multiple high-risk scenes. Mechanics and designers worked under intense pressure to transform the car into a post-apocalyptic war machine while staying within financial limits. Each modification, from the Monza nose to the side pipes, had to be cost-effective yet visually impactful. The team had to balance aesthetics with functionality. Even minor setbacks could have delayed filming, potentially ruining tight schedules. This scarcity gave the Interceptor its legendary status. Its survival in the story mirrored the filmmakers' gamble with reality. The fact that only one hero car existed added tension both on and off the screen. Any accident or mechanical failure could have meant the loss of the iconic Interceptor. This fragility added to the suspense of filming and the mystique of the car itself. Today, fans marvel at the idea that the legendary Interceptor survived both cinematic destruction and production hazards. Up next, we uncover how the car's original color transformed into the sinister black we know today. Number 18. From pure white to apocalypse black. Originally, the Falcon XB GT came in polar white, a pristine color far removed from the menacing machine the filmmakers envisioned. To convey a sense of danger and dystopian decay, the team decided on a glossy black finish that would dominate the screen and define Max's world. The transformation was more than cosmetic. The black paint added intensity to the car's silhouette, accentuating the aggressive contours of its body and emphasizing the modifications that made it otherworldly. The painting process required careful preparation. The team stripped the car of its original panels and primed every surface to ensure an even, deep black. Lighting and camera tests revealed that black conveyed power and mystery better than any other color. Even subtle reflections on the hood and fenders created a dynamic visual impact, making the Interceptor appear alive, almost predatory. The decision turned the car into a character of its own, symbolizing chaos and survival in a lawless world. The shift from white to black not only heightened the visual drama, but also elevated the Interceptor to icon status. It became instantly recognizable even in fleeting action shots. The menacing black exterior solidified its image as a war machine and influenced countless post-apocalyptic vehicles in cinema and video games. Coming up, we explore how the car's infamous front end added an even more lethal edge. Number 17. The killer nose. A Monza. Fiberglass front end. Ingenious creativity transformed the Interceptor's front end into an aggressive weapon on wheels. Designers selected a Monza Concorde fiberglass nose, reshaping it to resemble a Predator's snout. Every curve and contour was deliberately exaggerated to make the car appear faster, sharper, and more dangerous. Unlike stock muscle cars, this nose gave the vehicle an entirely original silhouette that instantly captured audiences' attention and set it apart from anything seen in the early 1980s cinema. Careful craftsmanship ensured the fiberglass could withstand high-speed impacts during stunts. The team reinforced the mounting points and integrated subtle air intakes, blending form with functionality. Each measurement was precise. Even a small misalignment could ruin the aesthetic. This front end wasn't just decorative. It conveyed threat, dominance, and motion, as if the Interceptor was ready to leap off the screen. Cameras loved its shape, making every chase sequence visually stunning. Ultimately, the killer nose became a defining signature of the Interceptor. Fans immediately recognized it, and imitators tried to replicate the effect for decades. The front end's daring design cemented the car's reputation as an apex predator on wheels. Following that, we discover how the car's fake supercharger added sheer cinematic drama. Number 16. The fake supercharger trick. Unexpectedly, the monstrous supercharger perched atop the Interceptor's engine was completely fake. Filmmakers mounted it purely for visual impact, connecting it to an electric motor so the blower would spin convincingly on camera. Realistically, the engine did not need this addition, yet its spinning blades created a sense of unstoppable power. Every viewer instinctively felt that the car was a turbocharged monster, ready to annihilate anything in its path. Ingenious film magic made the illusion flawless. Even under close inspection, the supercharger's movement appeared authentic. Production crews synchronized camera angles with its rotation, ensuring audiences believed in the car's fury. Its size and spinning motion enhanced the menacing profile while providing depth in every action sequence. The effect worked perfectly, contributing to the mythos that the Interceptor was more than just a vehicle. It became a symbol of chaos and speed. Ultimately, this trick reinforced the Interceptor's cinematic identity. The spinning blower became iconic in still images and merchandising alike. Fans remembered it as a visual hallmark of power and aggression. Next, we take a closer look at the heart of the Interceptor, revealing its surprisingly modest engine. Number 15. A stock heart beneath the fury. Surprisingly, beneath all the black menace and spinning supercharger, the Interceptor ran on a standard 351 Cleveland V8. It was paired with a 4-speed top-loader transmission, a reliable but unremarkable combination for its day. Despite appearances, the car did not have a supercharged powerhouse, relying instead on practical mechanics that could survive repeated stunt sequences without catastrophic failure, balancing the filmmaker's need for drama with functional durability. Remarkably, this stock engine allowed the team to film high-speed chases safely. Modifications focused on aesthetics rather than raw horsepower, keeping costs manageable while creating a believable war machine for the screen. The decision demonstrated a clever blend of illusion and practicality, showing that cinematic perception often outweighs technical reality when creating legends. Crew members marveled at how the car performed reliably despite its visual ferocity. Ultimately, the Interceptor's modest heart proved that appearances can deceive. The car looked unstoppable while functioning with everyday components, cementing its reputation as a movie icon built as much on creativity as mechanics. Up next, we uncover the fascinating story of how the studio tried to sell this legendary car for a mere $7,500. Number 14. The $7,500 legend nobody wanted. Astonishingly, after filming Wrapped, the Interceptor was treated like ordinary surplus. The studio attempted to sell it for just $7,500, a fraction of its cinematic value. Despite its on-screen fame, prospective buyers overlooked its significance. Dealers and collectors couldn't grasp that this ordinary-looking car had been transformed into a vehicle capable of dominating post-apocalyptic imagination. It seemed impossible that a legendary icon could be undervalued so drastically. Curiosity from enthusiasts failed to materialize into serious offers. The car's modest asking price, combined with its intimidating appearance, may have discouraged everyday buyers. Mechanics and crew knew its true worth, but lacked influence to sway the studio. Meanwhile, the Interceptor sat, a silent testament to how fame and cultural significance often take time to be recognized. Its story teetered between legend and obscurity. Eventually, the Interceptor's fate would change, proving no sum could ever truly represent it. The studio's failure to sell underscored the car's growing mystique. The undervaluation only amplified the legend. Following that, we have number 13, given away as payment for unpaid wages. Remarkably, the studio handed the Interceptor to mechanic Murray Smith as compensation for owed work. The car shifted from cinematic hero to labor reimbursement, a surreal exchange in Hollywood history. Smith suddenly found himself in possession of a vehicle that would later become one of the most celebrated movie cars in the world, bridging the gap between ordinary mechanics and legendary automotive fame. Unexpectedly, this transaction sparked decades of fascination among fans. Owning the Interceptor allowed Smith to maintain it personally, preserving its originality while the world speculated on its whereabouts. Its passage into private hands added layers to the Interceptor's narrative, emphasizing how legendary objects can emerge from humble, unglamorous beginnings, far from studio fanfare or collector auctions. Ultimately, the handover cemented the Interceptor's unique story. No other car experienced such a bizarre journey from hero to compensation. Its survival depended on one individual's care and respect. Moving forward, we have number 12, bought back from the brink for the Road Warrior. Unexpectedly, the studio realized the Interceptor's potential for the sequel, The Road Warrior, and repurchased it. What was once given away as payment suddenly became a cinematic necessity. The car's return was crucial, as the sequel relied on its unique presence to maintain continuity and authenticity. It transformed from a forgotten relic into the centerpiece of a global cult phenomenon. Historically, this repurchase demonstrated foresight from the filmmakers. They understood that no replica could match the original Interceptor's aura, and that audiences would notice the difference. Restorations were meticulously undertaken to restore the car's worn details while preserving its iconic visual features. Mechanics and designers collaborated to bring it back to life for high-octane action sequences, balancing realism with spectacle. The Interceptor's journey from obscurity to revival reinforced its legendary status. The car returned stronger, more menacing, and ready for cinematic immortality. Up next, we have number 11, One Breath from Death. Nearly crushed after filming. Miraculously, after Mad Max 2, the Interceptor narrowly escaped destruction. The studio had scheduled the car to be scrapped, seeing it as a spent prop with no further value. Workers at the scrapyard had lined it up for dismantling when someone recognized its iconic status. This single moment of awareness saved the Interceptor from being reduced to metal shards, preserving a piece of cinematic history that could have been lost forever. Suddenly, the vehicle's fate shifted. Scrapyard employees, realizing they were holding a legendary artifact, carefully removed it from the processing line. Discussions with collectors and crew ensued, ensuring it would not be destroyed. The Interceptor, battered from stunts yet still imposing, became an emblem of luck, timing, and the human fascination with preserving symbols of pop culture. Its near-death experience only amplified its legendary allure among fans worldwide. Ultimately, this close call cemented the car's mythos. It survived not only cinematic explosions but also real-life threats of obliteration. The Interceptor's legacy endured thanks to vigilance and appreciation. Now, coming up, we explore the car's incredible journey across 3 continents. Number 10. The World Traveler, a car that crossed 3 continents. Incredibly, the Interceptor has lived on multiple continents during its lifetime. From its home in Australia, where it was built and filmed, it later traveled to England, delighting European fans, and then crossed the Atlantic to the United States for exhibitions and collector displays. Few movie vehicles have experienced such extensive travel, making the Interceptor not just a cinematic icon, but also a global ambassador of automotive legend and design innovation. Surprisingly, each relocation presented unique challenges. Shipping, customs, and delicate handling were required to maintain the car's integrity. Mechanics had to ensure that every modification, from the side pipes to the Monza nose, remained intact. Photographers and fans documented each stop, increasing its fame and connecting diverse audiences with a single, tangible piece of film history. Every continent it touched added layers to its story and further solidified its cult status. Ultimately, the Interceptor became more than a car. It became a traveling symbol of cinematic legend. Its wheels carried it far beyond screens into real-world devotion. Following that, we uncover how obsessed fans hunted it like a missing celebrity during its hidden years. Number 9. Fans treated it like a missing celebrity. Remarkably, during the years the Interceptor disappeared from public view, fans pursued it with intense dedication. They tracked rumors, visited private collections, and studied photographs to uncover its location. The vehicle became almost mythological, with every sighting treated as newsworthy. Enthusiasts shared stories online and in magazines speculating on its condition, history, and whereabouts. The Interceptor evolved into a legend not just for its film role, but for the mystery surrounding it. Unexpectedly, this frenzy fueled its fame. Hobbyists, collectors, and journalists created an unofficial investigative network, demonstrating how pop culture can inspire obsession. Each new lead sparked excitement, and sightings were celebrated like celebrity appearances. The car's absence amplified its aura, showing how rarity and secrecy can transform a movie prop into an object of worldwide fascination and desire. Ultimately, fans' devotion helped preserve the Interceptor's legacy. It wasn't just a car, it was an obsession, a symbol of adventure and mystery. Up next, we explore Number 8. Restored to match Max's nomad life, not the factory look. Amazingly, restorers focused on recreating Max's life inside the Interceptor rather than its factory appearance. Every detail was scrutinized, from tools to survival gear. They added jerry cans, ropes, and personal items, replicating the movie's post-apocalyptic setting. The interior became a living set, giving fans a tangible glimpse of Max's nomadic existence. Each edition emphasized realism, making the vehicle an interactive history lesson as well as a cinematic icon. Surprisingly, some restorers went to extreme lengths to match the wear and tear depicted on screen. Scratches were recreated, seats distressed, and metalwork intentionally weathered. Even minor props, like a wrench tucked under the seat, reflected the character's practical lifestyle. These details brought the vehicle to life, blurring the line between prop and artifact, making it feel like it had truly survived a wasteland, rather than just a movie set. This approach transformed the Interceptor into a museum-quality piece of living cinema. Its interior became a storytelling device that transported viewers into Max's harsh world. The next surprising fact is on Number 7. The only hero, car that died on screen but survived in real life. Incredibly, the Interceptor blew up during the Road Warrior, yet the real car remained unharmed. Filmmakers cleverly used multiple stunt and prop versions, allowing the hero vehicle to endure. Audiences believed it was destroyed, but the truth revealed a remarkable feat of preservation. The dichotomy between on-screen destruction and real-world survival added layers to the vehicle's legend, reinforcing its unique status among cinematic cars. Interestingly, this survival required meticulous planning. Camera angles, pyrotechnics, and stunt coordination all had to align perfectly. While explosions dazzled the audience, the Hero Interceptor was protected by strategically placed duplicates. Each sequence gave the illusion of chaos without endangering the authentic car. The production team's precision ensured the audience experienced thrilling spectacle while the original vehicle remained intact. Surviving destruction enhanced the Interceptor's mythos. It became a rare instance where fiction and reality diverged dramatically, giving fans a deeper connection. Next is Number 6. Designed to resemble a feral predatory animal. Fascinatingly, George Miller envisioned the Interceptor as more than a car. It was a living predator. Designers emphasized asymmetry, aggressive angles, and a forward-leaning stance, giving it the impression of lunging at anything in its path. The intention was to make the car appear alive, a relentless hunter in the wasteland. This approach elevated it from a simple vehicle to a character with personality, menace, and a palpable presence on screen. Surprisingly, every modification reinforced this animalistic vision. The lowered suspension, pronounced front end, and protruding side pipes simulated fangs and claws. The black paint highlighted shadows and reflections, accentuating its dangerous aura. Even subtle details like the glare from headlights or curvature of fenders suggested aggression. Designers ensured the Interceptor could intimidate without moving, creating suspense and awe whenever it appeared on camera. This Predator-inspired design transformed the car into a symbol of survival and dominance. Its feral persona captivated audiences and influenced post-apocalyptic aesthetics for generations. Next, we explore the deadly side pipes that contributed to its fearsome reputation. Number 5. Side pipes. That looked deadly, and were. Unbelievably, the Interceptor's quad side pipes were more than just visual flair. They ran hot enough to burn anyone careless enough to touch them, making stunts on set potentially hazardous. Their design, long and protruding, created an image of raw aggression, emphasizing the car's feral persona. Beyond aesthetics, the pipes reinforced the idea that this vehicle belonged to a lawless, dangerous world where appearances matched deadly functionality. Interestingly, many replica builders later installed dummy pipes for safety. On the original, sparks from friction and engine heat could ignite debris on the road. Crew members had to be cautious when moving the car between scenes, balancing dramatic effect with practical safety. The pipes also added a threatening silhouette, casting menacing shadows during night shots and enhancing the Interceptor's cinematic presence. The deadly side pipes contributed to the car's iconic reputation. Their combination of danger and visual impact made the Interceptor unforgettable. Coming up, we have number 4. The blueprint for post-apocalyptic vehicle culture. Remarkably, the Interceptor's design inspired generations of post-apocalyptic vehicles across media. From movies like Mad Max, Fury Road, to video games such as Fallout and Borderlands, the car set the standard for what a wasteland machine should look like. Its aggressive lines, functional props, and survivalist modifications became a universal template for dystopian storytelling, influencing countless creators worldwide who sought to capture the same sense of danger and style. Surprisingly, designers in various mediums often reference the Interceptor directly. Its combination of realism, menace, and improvisational design elements gave them a tangible model to emulate. Elements like spiked panels, exposed engines, and reinforced grills became staples of wasteland aesthetics. The car's presence in concept art and fan creations reinforced the idea that a vehicle could be as central to storytelling as the characters who drive it. The Interceptor transcended cinema, shaping the visual identity of post-apocalyptic fiction. Its influence remains visible across countless works even decades later. Up next, we explore why no two replicas of this legendary car are exactly the same. Number 3. No two replicas in the world are identical. Astonishingly, every fan-built Interceptor replica is unique, with no exact duplicates existing. Differences in body modifications, paint shades, interior recreations, and added props mean each vehicle tells a slightly different story. Builders experiment with suspension, exhausts, and accessories, inspired by the original, but interpreting it in their own way. This variety ensures the Interceptor's mystique continues to grow, making each version a collectible work of art and devotion. Interestingly, variations occur even among restorations of the original. Decisions about weathering, placement of survival gear, and subtle details like scratches or rust create slight differences, giving each car its own personality. Fans studying replicas often debate which is most authentic, reflecting the ongoing fascination and love for this legendary creation. Ultimately, these differences preserve the Interceptor's aura, preventing mass reproduction from diluting its impact. Its uniqueness continues to captivate enthusiasts globally. Next on our list is number 2. A multi-million-dollar icon that still isn't sold. Remarkably, despite decades of fame and cultural significance, the Interceptor remains unsold, firmly housed in the Orlando Auto Museum. Its value is astronomical, often estimated in the multi-million-dollar range, yet the owners have never agreed to sell it. Collectors and enthusiasts have made offers that would secure most vehicles of similar historical importance, but the museum maintains a firm stance. The Interceptor isn't just a car, it is a symbol of cinematic history, a tangible piece of pop culture, and a relic that represents creativity, innovation, and imagination at its peak. Unexpectedly, the car's unsold status adds layers to its allure. Every visitor to the museum feels the energy of a legend frozen in time. Its panels, modifications, and iconic black exterior are preserved in near-perfect condition, allowing fans to witness every detail up close. Photographers, historians, and movie buffs travel from around the world just to see it. The Interceptor's value is not merely financial, it is emotional, cultural and historical, which elevates it beyond ordinary collector status. Its presence inspires a sense of wonder that few vehicles can achieve. The Interceptor has become untouchable, a cultural treasure preserved for generations. Its scarcity, combined with its cinematic significance, ensures that it remains a crown jewel of automotive and movie history. Moving forward, we have Number 1. Against all odds, the original Interceptor still lives today. Incredibly, after decades of chaos, near destruction, and worldwide travel, the original Mad Max Interceptor survives in pristine condition. The vehicle has endured near scrapping, cinematic explosions, and countless relocations, yet it remains intact, fully preserving its feral menace and cinematic aura. Its survival is a testament to careful restoration, devoted preservation, and sheer luck. Fans and historians alike marvel at the fact that the very same car that thrilled audiences in the 1980s is still around, as if frozen in time, waiting for each new generation to experience its legend firsthand. Remarkably, every dent, scratch, and modification tells a story. Each paint chip and side pipe reflects its adventures both on and off screen. The Interceptor has traveled continents, escaped destruction, and passed through private hands while retaining its authenticity. Museums, restorers, and fans treat it with reverence, understanding that it is far more than a prop. It is a living artifact, a centerpiece of post-apocalyptic imagination, and a symbol of cinematic ingenuity. The meticulous care it has received ensures it continues to thrill audiences in ways no replica ever could. The enduring existence of the Interceptor cements its legendary status in pop culture. Far beyond a movie prop, it has become an international icon, a coveted treasure for collectors, and a symbol of ingenuity, adventure, and resilience. Its journey continues to captivate and inspire, proving that certain legends refuse to fade with time. Which of these insane Interceptor facts blew your mind the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. From its explosive stunts to worldwide travels and legendary survival, this iconic V8 Interceptor continues to thrill fans everywhere, proving that some cinematic machines truly never die and remain unforgettable forever.